I'm Avery, and today I'm going to be reviewing A Monster Calls by Patrick Ness, inspired by an idea from Siobhan Dowd, and illustrations by Jim Kay. This book I picked up on a whim just because I knew it was about grief, but I was wrong. I thought that it originally was about dealing with assault, and I thought the monster was going to represent like a parent like assaulting him, but holy crap was I wrong, and this book ruined me. Oh my god. As soon as I finished it, I had to go and just hug my mom, and I cried in her shoulders. And it's one, I want to just say the illustrations are absolutely insane. It's not all illustrated, but there are some great illustrations. It was a quick read. I read it in one sitting. It's around 200 pages. It captures grief and losing a parent perfectly. And I don't, like, obviously it's a hard subject to deal with anyways. I think it would be hard to teach this one, but I think it's a good one to have in your classroom and maybe to recommend if a student's going through some of the same things, because it really is about, it's okay to feel the feelings you're going through, and it's okay to get mad. It's okay to want to punch through a wall, want to go through that. Obviously you shouldn't, but like, it's okay to feel the anger, the frustration, and how it's obnoxious for both everyone to just be like, I can't even imagine what you're going through. Yeah, that eventually like kids want to act out just so that they feel some sort of punishment, and that's what the main character is going through, because he's losing his mom to cancer, and his dad lives in America, and so they're just two different worlds. He's gonna end up having to live with his grandma, but he doesn't want to accept that, and he just the whole time you don't he's just pushing away his feelings, and then, I mean, the inevitable happens, and it's just, oh my god. This was, I mean, I've gotten emotional responses to other books, like the person being a wallflower. That one really grabbed at me. This, I don't wish. I mean, obviously, the people dealing with this stuff is real, and their grief is obviously so much worse than what I'm gonna grasp by reading a book. But I think it's a great book to teach empathy towards your classmates that are going through this. So maybe it would be good to read. But I mean, also, if a kid is going through that and you're teaching it, it might be a conflict. Like everyone might like look at them like during. So it would be a tough one to teach, just because, like, yes, it's good to create empathy, but you don't want to put the spotlight on a certain student. So you have to be careful about that. And I think it's just kind of like, you got to think about, I don't know, you got to think about everyone's feelings. But I think I mean, I definitely am going to keep this and put it in my future classroom. I think it's probably appropriate for 8th grade and up, just because, I mean, just the stuff you're dealing with is hard. So I think 7th grade is a little too young. But I was blown away by this. And the monster that shows up at this kid's door, you expect him to be scared of it. He's not. I mean, he's going through so much at this point, nothing scares this kid. And eventually I was like, why does this monster keep visiting him? Is he trying to scare him, or is he trying to teach him lessons? And then he keeps telling him stories, and each story eventually at first I was lost. I was like, I can kind of see where you would get some meaning from this. And then in the end, he explains everything, and you're like, waterworks. It was tough. It was a tough one, but I highly recommend this. If you've never read this, it's super quick read, but it was really good. And I guess there's a movie, and I was talking to my coworker. She said that she saw it, and she said it was just as good, but I don't know how they would. I feel like a lot of this is probably, I don't know. I don't know if it's going to be as good as the book. I really liked the book, but all right. That's all I have to say.